You have to walk a mile in somebody's shoes before you know who they are.
Everybody's story is different.
And I kind of felt like I should have died.
We're their next door neighbor, we're their siblings with all the same challenges.
To be in their boots is to try and somehow understand what it was like.
This is my story.
Welcome to a special Thanksgiving edition of In Their Boots. Every week, we give you a window into the lives of Americans here at home that have been impacted by the wars in Iraq and Afghanistan. We do this not only to raise awareness of these stories, but to encourage you to visit our website. And there on the solutions page, veterans and their families can find resources they need, while others can find volunteer opportunities that they can seize. In this week's show, we have an encore presentation of two of your favorite real stories. Our first highlights the amazing journey of Alan Babin and his mother Rosie, whose care and persistence and unwavering dedication produced nothing short of a miracle. Here it is, Beating the Odds.
We ran our lives with a whiteboard and dry erase markers to keep everybody's schedules together. We were vibrant, healthy, run around town family with kids bailing out of minivans. I was managing an accounting office. I'd been a paralegal and legal secretary for about 16 years. I was supporting Al as a police officer's wife. Christy, at the time, our daughter, was playing softball and running cross country. And Alan, he talked about becoming a nurse or a physical therapist or personal training. But after the events of September 11th, Alan started talking about joining the military and doing something where it would help people. It was at 7:30 in the morning on March 31st, 2003. Alan had been assisting the platoon sergeant for over 3.5 hours when a call for a medic rang out, and there had been some of them positioned on a bridge over the Euphrates River, and we were told that Alan immediately left his covered position and ran through fire to help the wounded soldier, and he was hit in the abdomen with small arms fire. Our lives very different.
When Alan got injured, it was a big change for our family. I think I was naive about war and what it entailed, and we live in such a sheltered society that to me, that was a completely different universe, what he was going to do. And I guess when he talked to me about it, I just never really thought that could happen to us. And it did.
Christy was 16 years old when Alan was wounded. And so I went from being very involved on the board of parent committees and booster clubs to Christy having no mom, because we dropped everything and left for Washington, D.C. to be at Alan's bedside, and was physically gone from Christy for 9 months. And then even when Alan came back to Austin and was at the rehab center for 14 months, then I commuted from Round Rock to Austin every day. Christy gave up a lot, but we were blessed that our daughter wanted us to take care of her big brother.
The time and commitment that she's put into my brother's care is awe-inspiring, and he wouldn't be where he is if it wasn't for my mom.
Okay, do you have an important meeting?
Yeah, with the Simpsons.
Alan wasn't expected to survive, but I've always had great faith. He was expected to be bedridden, then later to spend a life in a wheelchair. But in the last few months, we've been walking on sit to stand.
You need to get his face while he's doing this because he's got a big old smile.
It's the face of determination and hope. We have set up home health, occupational, physical, and speech therapy at home. So Alan gets his therapy at home. So really, we run a clinic Monday through Friday and keep the weekends open for movies and fun. Okay, first stop. Starbucks. You got Starbucks?
Yeah, in my wallet.
All right. I think sometimes people think that independence means we can get the person so that they live in an apartment by themselves and can do everything for themselves. In many cases, it means just being able to direct someone in your care. In Alan's case, for the first 2.5, 3 years of his journey, Al and I were his voice, and we would have to explain to somebody what they needed to do to get him out of his wheelchair, or we would do it ourselves. A new challenge for a 5'1" mom and 5'8" son.
His mother, you're managing that care. You're an army in of yourself. It sounds hokey, but what you've done, the forces that you have marshaled together to get Alan to this point is nothing but less than miraculous. And I think Alan and I owe you nothing but our heartfelt gratitude for the rest of our lives for keeping our son alive.